quick question. If you ever double your revenue, let that be personal or professionally, would you have the capacity to handle it? All of us want more money, right? But do we know what to do with it if we were to ever get it all?
Make sure you get that.
Do we feel confident? Do we know what we would do?
Invest.
Invest? Okay, we got a couple people. All right. Next slide. So I've been there too, where I'm like, I want more, I need more, blah, 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 all the things of expansion, right? It sounds great to be able to have a fancy car, but the thing is, when you have those fancy cars, you have fancy gas. So you have to think about all of the things that are on the back end of the things that you want and desire, and of course that is the same within business. So I want to share a little bit about my background. I worked as an executive managing millions of dollars prior. I've also worked with 1,000 accounts and a lot of C-suite executives to make sure that their big picture visions happen. They were very, very ambitious with unrealistic budgets to make a lot of things happen and occur within all of the scopes of my prior professional experience, but I had a job and most of those times it got done. What I discovered is that brilliant leaders often have these game-changing ideas, but they struggle with operational chaos in order to make things happen. We're going to put money aside for the second because I know a lot of our goals are tied and related to money. But in order to get the money that you want, you need to have the systems in place in order to get there. So I decided to develop a system that is proven through the work that I've done to make sure that that happens. Next slide. So the solution and the move forward is the Executive Edit is a strategy management agency. We specialize in operational excellence and strategic execution. We consider ourselves as a partner in growth. Fractional COO at your fingertips for the people who like the technical terms. Execution experts, because as much as we like vision, we like doing a lot more. And a catalyst for collaboration. So everything that you want to do will happen in tandem with the goals. We will work alongside one another than anything else. Next slide, please. There is a market opportunity. I focus this part right here on women a little bit, but there are over $1.4 trillion spent on women-led businesses. In the startup world, top 10, we're in it. Like St. Louis, the Metro, the Midwest actually, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Pittsburgh, St. Louis are ranked among the top 10. So right here, there is a lot of growth that is happening. 45.2% of our startups are female-led. So there is definitely a need here in order for things to happen. Biasly, I chose to talk about women-led businesses because we often think that we can do everything, but we know that that's not real, but we are superwoman and we try to with all of our feminine energy. And that leads to the framework.
I thought it was micromanagement.
That could be one too. Just the fun of what happens for real.
That was in the Marvels movie.
Yeah. The edit framework is the framework that I've trademarked for the organization, where you envision your dream, you get very specific about what you want, you diagnose the gaps about how do we get there, we implement the right systems in order to make it happen, and then we track our progress to make sure that we're getting results. Next slide. So the business model. There is revenue between these services here on the side here. There's a clarity audit that we start out with. Of course, there's like a diagnosis, discovery call that I do that's about 15 minutes. But when we get into paid services, the clarity audit is the first one. And then from there are a few different options that we can do for the business owner, entrepreneur, founder, executive, as long as it fits their budget and their timeline. There could be a one-day business edit where we focus on one particular thing, or we could do a 90-day sprint where we focus on a few more, or there's the option for the retainer. Additional add-on services include dashboard boot camps, stakeholder reporting, and implementation support. The goal of this is to create a future-ready business for all of the businesses that we help. Next slide. And pretty much in closing, I believe that success doesn't happen by chance. It's crafted by intention, collaboration, and action. Today I joined you all, one, to get myself out there. I am a person who know that I have great ambition and believe in a lot of the things that I can do, along with the people that I work with. But one of the things that are difficult is making sure that you get out there in front of people. So this was an opportunity to make sure that I'm in different spaces outside of what makes me comfortable. Outside of that, I'm looking to expand my network and for clients who are aligned with where I'm seeking to go with